Welcome to Level 3 Readiness. So what are we getting into this week? Well, let me tell you, we're making char cloth. So if you've ever tried to make char cloth, maybe you've had success, maybe not. I believe the old adage goes a long way. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So join me in this process. Let's get on into the footage. Level 3 out. Well, I guess I should have listened. It would have been a good, fine time to make some char cloth the other day when I had that fire raging. But you know, wouldn't you know it, I did not take advantage of the opportunity that was at hand. And I think I better, because if I get another challenge, I feel like it's going to be issued to make another fire that's worthy of something like s'mores or etc. With, you know, flint and steel. I'm going to need some char cloth for that. So I'm going to show you some things I've learned in the past though about this. It's not my first rodeo with this stuff, but you know, I'm out of practice, so we'll see how things go. All right, so this right here is your typical convenience store Altoids can. You notice I got 2 holes poked in the top of it. Laid it down on like a piece of wood like that and drove nails into it. And that's just to let the smoke out. But then we've got something with really thin cloth. So again, this right here is typical handkerchief material. This right here is just 100% cotton. Here's another piece of familiar 100% cotton t-shirt. And then I've got a piece terry cloth. This is off 100% cotton, an old robe I cut this out of. So again, 3 pieces of material that are 100% cotton. So we're gonna do those like you're supposed to. We're gonna first get the fire going. Then we're gonna pack these up in cut these up in some strips. We're gonna put them inside the Altoids, and then we're gonna watch the smoke come out, and we're gonna make some char cloth. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll set the camera up and I'll let you watch that process as we go. All right, out. Just so you see how easy this type of fire goes up. It's again a great way to build a campfire efficiently, and then we'll do our char cloth. All right, gonna let you see the back side of this thing as I'm getting the match ready. We're gonna strike it and put it right in that window like we did last time. See it work even with the wind. And the wind can even help it when it's a little damp. Keep that flame going, keep breathing on the embers and the coals that are building up in it. All right, I'm gonna set it back up on the stone over here. All right, looks like it's actually burning now, yeah. Dried that wood out enough to get the flames rolling. Very nice. Finally. All right, so these are the 3 different types of material we're going to use for the char cloth. Here's my tin. So I'm just going to show you, just lay this stuff in here. No particular order, just pretty much I'm just doing it as is right there. And then you're going to want to close it up. Make sure it's good and tight like that. Seal it up. The only place you can get air in or out are these holes. And we're going to put it right down there in the base of the fire. And we'll let you watch what happens. Now we should be able to see the holes, and when the cotton fibers start to try to burn, they can't because there's not enough oxygen inside of the canister. And so once it consumes the oxygen, it'll char the material, but we'll start to see smoke weeping out of those two holes right there. Maybe there's even a flame coming out of the hole a little bit as it's, yep, there's a flame coming out of the hole. So it's gonna burn. It's gonna start smoking. There's flames coming out of both holes. I just saw that. So once the oxygen is gone though, there we go. See the smoke coming out? We still got one back there. But when that smoke starts rolling out of the hole, that's when we know we've charred our cloth. We've gotten all the oxygen out of there. And it's just gonna be char left in behind. You know, I just had this crazy thought with the wind blowing like it is, that maybe air is rushing in one hole and out the other. I've heard some people just do one hole. But we'll see how this goes. You know, it's pretty much been said that you cannot leave it in the fire too long. I've never tried that. I really do wait till it looks like it's pretty much done cooking. All right, so I'm gonna reach in there and grab the tin. It should be cooled off by now. Yeah, so it's cool to touch. I'm just gonna lay it down right over here. All right, we'll open it up. Let's see what we have. We have, appears to be char cloth. We got this right here's the terry. Terry cloth there. And I'm guessing this crispy stuff on top of the thinner stuff was that really fine linen. All right, so this right here was the other piece of t-shirt. So that really fine linen just did not work at all. But we've got a piece of the terry cloth and a piece of the t-shirt to see if they'll catch an ember. So I'll just put them back in here and close them up, and we'll see what we got in a moment. All right, now back to the fire. I mean, we got enough heat now, so I might go in and get the s'mores stuff out and prove that even with a dinkier fire, you can still have s'mores.
Looks like I'm playing a good song, carving wood. A worm was coming out.
Nice.
You know what that means?
What?
Do you know what that means though? Earthworms come up when the ground is wet. But since the earthworms feel and hear vibration because of the rain,
right?
They think that it's because it is raining. So say if you played like and like it was hard and you could actually and you could feel the vibrations on the ground, they would start coming up because they would think it's raining. In fact, there's an actual competition to see how many worms they bring out, and they put the worms in cups, and whoever brings out the most worms won like $500, and they do that for like a whole day.
All right, I think my marshmallow is ready for a graham cracker. go. Look at that. I wish that chocolate was melted a little bit. I might try to get a little fork and stick, sit it over there. Gonna have to be good enough. You all remember what I said too. Everything we do in the outdoors is much more fun. I said funner last time, but I meant much more fun when you're not doing it alone. So I've got Molly out here. Say hi, Molly.
Hey.
And she's a lot of times with me when we're out here doing the outdoor stuff. But you know, she just had to get on here for the s'mores. I'm glad she's here with me. All right, again, like I said, we're going to just enjoy these things for a while. I'm going to close out this part of it, and we're going to get back here in just a minute, and we're going to talk about the char cloth. All right, level 3 out. All right, again, the Gerber Freeman guide, an Altoids 10, an old file that's been ground down on all 4 sides, a piece of quartz shirt, and Char 100% cotton gave us our char cloth. All right, that being said, again, man, it's windy today. This made it tough, but again, doable. All right, so let me clean my mess up. Out. All right, so again, what we got here is the terry cloth that we used for some char cloth, some t-shirt that we've used for some char cloth, the handkerchief that did not work. It burnt totally up. All right, so anyways, this right here is a piece of quartz. I'm going to show you now what we're going to do. First, we've got the terry cloth right here, and we got the t-shirt right here. So first I'm going to get a little piece of the terry cloth like that. I'm going to find the sharp edge of my stone, which is right around here. I'm going to lay the terry cloth right here on the edge. I'm going to get my striker, which is just a broken file that's been ground down flat on all the corners and sides there. And we're going to strike right here. If you watch carefully, we should be able to catch a spark. Oh, there we go. It burned out. It's kind of unusual for the terry cloth. We'll usually grab a spark and just go on with it. There we go. You see it right there? It'll just eat its way through the cloth right there. I'm just gonna stamp it out if you can. It likes to just keep burning. And you don't ever want to put a piece of lit char cloth back in your can. All right, so now we're going to try the a little piece of t-shirt here. Tear a little piece of it off. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lay it again right there on the corner. On the edge. And I'm going to use the ragged side rather than that curled up side right there. The ragged side will it'll catch that spark a lot quicker. So this will be There we go. Got it right there. You see it burning pretty good. So I tell you, I've got the only thing I'll say about this, you see how quick it's consuming that t-shirt, and so you'd have to work a lot faster, and the wind's helping it eat it away too. But it's just pretty amazing to watch a spark turn into an ember like that. That's pretty amazing. So all right, that's flint and steel. I've got now flint, steel, I've got some char cloth, and I'll let you know if I get that next challenge or not. All right. Making sure that's out. That's out, it's done. All right, so there is our flint and steel. If you got any questions on this, you know, feel free to hit me up in the comments, and I'll tell you what I've learned. Tell you how I've gotten to where I am today. All right, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the footage. I hope you maybe learned a little something about some char cloth if you didn't know already. And if you've never tried it, it's a lot of fun. You know, getting that steel and quartz or flint or chert or whatever you got, you know, to actually get one of them sparks to land on something that it'll just start turning into a little ember. A lot of fun. So I hope you check it out and enjoy some things like that out in the great outdoors. All right, so let me thank you guys again for watching. Appreciate again your support, the kind words I hear, some of the comments, the likes, the views. Just keep them coming and support the channel by watching, like, subscribe if you hadn't already. And that being said, this is level 3 reminding you, finish what you start, finish strong, and be ready for anything because it's coming. Level 3, out. It's gonna be nasty.
That's a